Welcome back to the Home Cinema King channel, or Mr. Subwoofer as they like to call me. As you can see, I'm doing subwoofers again. Sealed subwoofers. So if you are interested in sealed subwoofers, you have come to the right channel. Go make yourself a cup of coffee and come back and watch this video. Guys and girls, welcome back. Hope you made yourself that cup of coffee, tea, or even a beer if it's evening by you guys. So, let's get into some sealed subwoofers. I'm going to do these one by one. Now, let's start off with the SB-2000 Pro. I know they've been out for a while, but I've not had... Well, I've installed these, but I've not personally had one of these. So a deal came around where I could get a gloss white one. And I jumped on it because I've never seen the gloss white. Don't know if you guys have seen the gloss white. So we will unbox this. I'll go over the spec of the SB2000 Pro and also show you the gloss white, because I want to partner this up with my white Martin Logan speakers. And talking about that, next we'll do the Martin Logan Dynamo big boy 15-inch sub, but that will be the next video. These will be two separate videos, unboxing, and then in the next few weeks I'm going to go through all of the testing I need to do. I need to test this, need to test this, I need to test the Ever Solo Play, I need to test the, well, I have tested the Epson projector, I just need to edit that video and get it out. And then I also need to test the other Ever Solo. I've got a lot of stuff to test. So the next few weeks is going to be bang, 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 bang testing. But let's get the unboxings out of the way. I realize I don't have my unboxing knife, so I'm going to use my unboxing screwdriver. So let's get into this. How do you guys feel about, you guys know I like my white speakers. How do you feel about white subwoofers? I know a subwoofer is normally a big black box. But I think, I'm one of those guys that like to matchy if I can. Where subs you can play around with different brands, but it will look nice if they are all white. And I've never actually sold a white gloss subwoofer. I'm trying to think hard now. I don't think any of my clients have ever taken a white subwoofer. No, not offhand, I can't remember. But okay, so this is gloss white. SVS, as with all the SVS products, you get your registration on top and the information telling you about their wireless kits and their sound path, feet and all of that. And yes, sound path, feet, they really work. I put a set on all my subwoofers, basically all SVS subs, and the other ones that can fit them, if they can. I see this has a different foot system, so we'll see if we're going to swap it out there. We also have the power cable. Good to use, but like I said in all my videos, if you can, get yourself a nice audio quest and a power conditioner. Okay, is this going to be roll out or take out? I think let's roll out like always. This, even though it's not the biggest sub, it's still easier to roll these out. I like the white. I've forgotten how small SB subs are, because I'm so used to PBs. SBs are small. Now just some anti-moisture baggies. Oh, the grill's also white. The grill's also white. I love it. I love it. Makes sense. If it's white, you want a white box and not a black box. I love it. Okay, so that's the grill. Injection molded plastic, white, with the black SVS logo on there. This can all go back into the box. And guys, like I said before, always keep your boxes. There's going to come a time where you're going to sell this on, and it just looks good when it's in the box. It looks new, looks like you've taken care of your stuff, etc, etc. So there you can see, these are the normal feet, which I'll swap out for the sound path isolation feet. They come off very easily, just like that. There you go, and you screw in the isolation feet. Okay, flip it over. There we go. And gloss white is not like gloss black. It doesn't show the marks as badly. Let's put this on this box. Still heavy. Okay, so let's run over spec. For those of you who don't know, this is a dual ferrite magnet 12-inch driver from SVS. It is quite powerful. It has a 550 watt Sledge amplifier. There we go, there's their Sledge amp, and as you guys know, the new Pros have the digital interface. You have your LFE out, you have your normal inputs and outputs, you have your service, this is for the audio adapter, sorry, 5 volt for the audio adapter, hard on off, 3-prong power cable, trigger cable as well, if you want to trigger this. So the rest, because there's not a lot going on here, the rest you will do inside the app. Yes, these come with the app if you guys don't know, and in there you can do a lot. That's the Pro. That's the Pro about the Pro. That's why they call it the Pro, is because you have all the added features of the digital amplifier. Sealed versus ported. Why? Many guys ask me why. It's not just about space. Sealed subwoofers, generally, you can have a smaller box because you don't have the ports, because when you do a port you need to work out the liters on the inside, the port distance for chuff and all of that. So you would think these are the easier subs to make. Actually no. The ported sub is more cost effective. SVS does charge more for them just because they are bigger, but they require less power because of that port. Sealed subwoofers require a lot more power to get to the same level, but there's a trade-off. It is a quicker, faster, punchier bass. They don't dig down as low. I think this goes down to 19 Hertz, which is still very respectable for a sealed 12-inch sub. And you don't really need more. Unless you are chasing home theater and you want to get to subsonic frequencies, already 20 Hertz below you can't hear. It is more a visceral experience. So this is going to have some slam. I would always recommend one if you are doing music, but if you are doing home theater, add more of these. I want to test this because I remember on the old one, you could reach the limits of the sub quite quickly where it does start to bottom. That's another thing with sealed subs. If you don't have enough power, you will get them to bottom. You would think more power does that. No, not enough does that. More power, more control. It's almost like with your cars. If you are adding higher octane fuel, yes, it's still fuel, but it's higher octane. The engine just runs easier, can make more power, it doesn't get as hot. The same is true for speakers. That's basically it, guys. What do you think about this white? I love the white. I prefer the white over the black. I really think this looks super class. Amplifier obviously black, but no one's going to see that, it's against the wall. And let's check it out with the white grill, because that's a given. Normally I would say you don't need the grill, but here it's a given, because otherwise you're going to see this black driver on the white box. Hey, how sick is that? That looks super class. Only thing of the white grill, keeping it clean. It's going to be fun. Might be a grey grill after a while. Okay guys, so in a nutshell, that's the unboxing of the SVS SB2000 Pro in gloss white. The next video we will put it through its paces, and I will also in that same video compare the other sealed subwoofer, because I don't have more. I've also got the Martin. I might compare a few sealed subs. I've done a lot of ported subs. Let's compare a few sealed subs so I can also show you the power differences and. Okay guys, if you like this, subscribe, share, and most importantly, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.